We're grateful to share our love of vintage toys, games, books, and comics with you. If you're enjoying the journey, please like and subscribe. Your support helps us keep the channel growing. Thank you for being part of the RetroCult. Greetings, RetroCultists. It's that time of the year. It's spooky October, so as we get closer to Halloween, one of our favorite times of the year, let's have a look at a classic toy from 1998. This is from McFarlane Toys. This is from Todd McFarlane's Monsters, Series 2, The Sea Creature. If you're not familiar with this line of toys, this was released by Todd McFarlane in the 90s. These are kind of takeoffs of the Universal monsters, but these obviously weren't licensed by Universal. So these are all Todd McFarlane's interpretation of the classic Universal monsters. If we have a look at the back here, we'll see in Series 2 we had Phantom of the Opera, the Sea Creature, which is clearly the creature from the Black Lagoon. We have the Mummy and Dr. Frankenstein with his workshop and the Frankenstein monster. You can see some other figures from the time, his Kiss Psycho Circus line, Manga Spawn. There was a Series 1 that actually has Dracula, the Frankenstein's monster, and the Wolfman, if my memory serves. But I thought, I've had this in my collection for a while, and as I'm setting up my man cave, I thought, you know, this would be a great opportunity to actually maybe open these and display some of these. And so I thought we'd start with this, and the timing's perfect. I do have a couple of other videos planned for the month of October that will fit the theme of good and spooky. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're gonna tear into this. Yeah. Oh yeah. Ah, smell that 1998 air. So, we have the instructions. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Here are the figures. We have our creature, our unfortunate diver, and then of course the playset base. Got a replaceable arm on the diver that has a nice chunk bitten out of it. Let me get that in focus. His diving helmet, knife, harpoon, of course the wood for the dock, and then there's another piece under here. I may need to pause this video and go get a pair of scissors, because this one seems tied down very well. So I'll be back in just a sec. Okay, we're back with some nice sharp scissors. So let's cut these pieces free. Oh yeah, so this is water, I'm assuming. So we'll get that out of the way. Alright. So let's just get all of our pieces laid out on the table. Alright. Other than some browning on the plastic, everything, the plastic shell of the actual box, everything seems to have held up over the past 27 years pretty well. Alright, and so our creature is free. He's cool. Very cool. And I may have mentioned it in past videos, my favorite Universal monster is the creature from the Black Lagoon, which is why I have this. So I bought this years later. I do remember this line of toys when it was out in the late 90s, but I really never bought any of them. I bought this at a toy show probably 3 or 4 years ago. I can't remember now. I've had it in the collection for a while. And the knife. Alright, so nice empty tray. Now let's have a look at the instructions. Okay. Place post into base with the matching shape hole. Place the water onto the post. Nice. Okay, let's have a go. So, this is our first post, and it looks like it goes here. Then we have our triangular base one. I don't know if you can see that. And then we have the hole in the base. So that looks like that's gonna fit. Oh yeah, very nice. I was always more of a snap tight model maker than I did try my hand as a kid at building model kits, but I was a disaster with glue. Give me a nice toy that snaps together. I want to play with it. I don't get the fun from building it. Anyway, so we have our posts in, and now we put our water on top of the 4 posts, so we have to line these up. Oh, nice. So that gives us our base, I think, to hold the ship. Angle the bottom planks. Oh, wait a minute. I guess I shouldn't skip a step. Step 3, place plank tab into slot on water first, then snap peg into hole. Okay. So, this is one of those where it would probably help me to see what it's supposed to look like. Oh yeah. So we slide those in here and that in there. So we have a few little planks. I think the diver is supposed to be able to stand on that. And now we angle bottom planks of boat into water. Okay. Oh yeah, so it looks like our ship is submerging. Now, let's get our diver all set up. So we have the base. Oh wow, I didn't realize that. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let me try to focus in on this. Oh, no, that's not focusing. There we go. I don't know if you can see, but he actually has like some really stringy red hair. Wow. Oh yeah, he looks like he's been through some stuff. I would say if you have hair like that, just go ahead and shave your head. That's my plan. If my hair retreats any further back, I'll just be bald. So it looks like his right arm can be removed. Yep. Oh no, oh no. I guess that's the worst case scenario there. So now we're gonna snap his alternate arm. Oh yeah, he has not had a good day. All right, and so his harpoon goes into that hand, and then I'm assuming he holds the knife in this hand. Yeah, that fits in a little loose, but not too bad. See, I would be afraid that's gonna fall out over time, and maybe, so we might need a little rubber cement on that at some point just to make sure it stays in. So there's our diver, looking pretty wicked. And we're just gonna set him here. And then of course our monster, we can fit him anywhere. Oh, and the harpoon doesn't have to go into his hand. It actually will fit into the harpoon gun. And maybe that's what we'll do. The harpoon will go into the harpoon gun on the sinking ship. And now I can, wonder if we can, no, the knife hilt is just a little too thick to, oh, no, it'll get in there. There we go. And that's a much better fit, so we're not gonna lose his knife. All right, so there's our diver. And he's got to face off with the sea creature, or the creature from the Black Lagoon. We know who he is. I mean, he looks a little scalier with the wings and the droopy jaws. That seemed to be such a monster look for the 90s, having these I'm not sure what you would even call them, these jowls hanging down on monsters. So hopefully you can get a good look at him there. Oh, I was accidentally spearing him. I guess that is the point. Oh, no. Anyway, so there's our playset all assembled. We'll have our diver facing off against the sea creature. Actually, I really do hate that there don't seem to be any pegs on the base to actually stand the figures on. I would say that's a unfortunate oversight, and as you can see, there are actually no peg holes in the feet, so I guess you're just supposed to kind of lean them up against the posts. They even say that the diver can stand on the beams or the planks, so I guess the ship is going down. He's standing on some driftwood, hoping that he doesn't have to sink any further and face off against the creature. So that's a nice top-down look at it. So we'll pull him out, take the diver, turn that a bit, and we'll take some more footage here in just a moment. We'll get some hero shots of the assembled toy. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and keep checking back. As I said, in the month of October, we plan to have several videos done with more spooky stuff. So until then, have a good one.